Hi guys, my name is Rain, and it's been a while, hasn't it? Quite a while actually. I'm just here looking at the beautiful sunrise. This is definitely something that I can still enjoy, even though I've been in this world for quite some time now. But anyway guys, I'm sure you're wondering where I am, because it's a different scenery from the one that you're used to. This entire area here, this building, this open ocean here. I know it's definitely something completely new to you, and it's still a bit new to me, even though I've been coming here in the mornings to enjoy the view of every single sunrise. Alright, so guys, this is video log number 44, and this one will be all about the progress that I have made behind the scenes this entire time. And what a better way to start than with this building right here, which is in a very similar style to my castle. I think I mentioned before in a previous video log that I actually wanted to build one of these buildings here. This is a 5-story, so and a mob farm apparently, a 5-tier pagoda building here, and it's in the same style like my castle. This is actually based on the bell tower. This is like Ho-Oh's tower in Pokemon Gold and Silver. I didn't use actual bells because I thought cauldrons actually looked better instead of bright yellow bells. Going up here, it's just a ladder going all the way up like this, and there are different tiers, different stories, different levels, up to 5 of them, counting the one below. They basically all look the same. I haven't decorated inside any of them yet, but you know me, I always revisit my builds whenever I get an idea. I add to it, just like I'm doing right now. I just got this idea to add these borders here, and the borders did make it look much better, especially since the first floor doesn't have much detail like the other ones. But yeah, I think that's done for now. You know, as done as it can be, at least, because you know I always add details later on. I also really like the rod at the top of the build right there. It looks really nice and detailed. And eventually I'll add bridges and terraform the area a bit to make it look better. Talking about revisiting builds later on to add more detail, that's what I actually did with my castle base here. As you can see already, I've added some details to the stone base here of concrete and also terracotta. And it took me hours to actually come up with that pattern, but that's one that I like, and it makes the castle look much nicer. And I also went ahead and detailed the moat area here where I had the flowers. I added in some slabs for depth, and also some greenery, some sea pickles, some bamboo. As you can see, I think it looks much more lush and well kept for something like a castle entrance area. Let me just pillar up on this scaffolding right here so that you can get a better view of what it looks like on both sides together. And I think that looks really nice. I think it goes well with the whole theme of the castle altogether. The sun is actually going down, so with the sea pickles it should be glowing up at night and all the details will be shown. And as usual with me, eventually in the future I continue adding more details. Let's go inside. It's no secret that when it comes to interiors, I generally don't know what to do or how to start in the first place. I had a stroke of luck when it came to detailing the interior of my storage area with all of these blocks here for some texture. So I decided to extend it all the way up to the portal room here, because this is still technically the first floor of the castle and I wanted some consistency. I finally managed to decorate up there. It's been very dry for a while, like nothing, I couldn't come up with anything, so I started tweaking around with different styles and stuff like that, and different blocks to mix and match, and this is what I came up with right here. I kept the same style like down there, using the ocean temple blocks like dark prismarine and stuff. We already had these chandeliers here, so I kept with that theme. And to add more detail in general, I used I used stairs so that we can have like some arches and some very detailed designs within the woodwork here, within the woodwork of the walls, just like castles would have. We have plants. We have this section over here which is more like a reception area, but right now I have it as a guy here with white shirt and blue jeans and black boots, just making some stuff, crafting some stuff together. But I think it looks quite nice, and it came together quite well. This actually took me a lot of hours, and over there I haven't even touched at all. Eventually I'll get to that like I usually do when it comes to decorating and adding details and stuff like that. Alright then, well, going down here, we have the portal to the Nether hub. I did work in the Nether after all, but before that, I want to show you something at the back here that I actually worked on, which is something very major. I have elevators going up and down here, which was actually moved from here because it looked quite ugly. I didn't like it right here, so I decided to move it from here, and maybe I might design something there at some point. But what I need to do is get some coal right now, because what I actually designed below that led to like the slime farm before, I used a section down there in order to build something very, very useful for me and very fast as well. So let's see that right now. Alright, let's head on down now. Here goes nothing. I have to face this direction so that I end up facing the contraption when I get there. And this giant contraption here is exactly what I built. It's a super smelter, my friends. I've been needing one of these for a very long time, and it works very fast. It's very powerful, and it produces a lot of heat. 2 belts of furnaces go around and drop off stuff in the chests, all the smelted items. And as you can see, we have soot all over the stone walls here because of all the heat that it produces. I basically have to stand back here so that I don't have to be affected too much. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, it does make a lot of noise as well because it's a very constantly moving redstone contraption. Let me just put all of my fuel in this chest right here, so all of the coal will be dropped into the 2 belts of furnaces that we have here, and then it goes all the way around and evenly distributed. So that's how this works basically. And the same thing happens when you add in the smeltables in here, like this nether gold ore that I'm going to smelt right now. It goes in and then boom, the thing catch fire just like that. It goes all the way around, so it goes around, and by the time it comes back down, it would have already been smelted and collected by hoppers. This works. See how fast it's going in? That's how fast it works. All of this is literally just 3 minutes of waiting, and then when it's done, all the fire will turn off. Then you just have to flick the lever like that, and it stops. Super fast smelting. I'll leave the link for the tutorial in the description. I'm definitely beginning to believe that I'm more of a morning person because I'm always looking forward to the sunrise in the morning. Look, even from here, you can see how beautiful it looks with the tower in the distance. Alright, so another thing before we leave the castle and move on to other areas, there's one more thing here. So when it comes to the map arts that I've created, I've shown you all these before. These are based on stuff that I remember liking before I came to this world here. So basically they're fragments of memories about stuff I think I used to like. And I remember saying that if I ever made more art, it would be functional stuff. And that's exactly what I did right here. And that's why I went ahead and made these map arts here that can be used by anyone on this realm, right? And the first one I worked on was this one here, this red one. Something interesting about that red private property sign is that, let me remove this one here because this has a bit of red on it. I used red carpet for that one. So let me compare it in both my hands like this. And as you can see, the zero sugar is using red carpet and it's a dull red compared to the private property one. That's because I really had to set the entire place on fire in order to make this one a bright red, because fire is a brighter red on a map compared to red carpet, and I certainly wasn't going to use redstone blocks nor TNT blocks because that would be way too expensive. So I had to burn myself a bit so that I can achieve this. Alright, so the one that I worked on after that was also expensive to work on. It's this hostile mob territory sign. Basically, I had to get a lot of gold pressure plates just to get this done. Oh my goodness, this one took even longer than the first one. I had to collect a lot of gold from my gold farm and it took days to get done. And the easiest one was definitely this by far. I did this in a matter of some hours because I already had white wool from Raskatron's place. So I just placed it in the middle of an ocean using the carpets, and then I mapped it out, and that's how I easily got a blue background. So basically I just had to put the white parts in and make this directional arrow poster here that can point to any of the cardinal directions, which is very useful in my opinion. Alright, so now we're ready to go ahead and check out the progress that I have made with the Nether hub. The last time I told you what my plans were for that, so let's check it out. Anyways, this place is safe. As you can see, the roof of the hub is at Y level 20. As I mentioned before, we have neatly made portals. We have glass all over to make it spawn proof. I dug this entire area out. It took very long to do. It goes all the way to spawn island portals. And also the reason I'm here is because I want to go into Kaishi village, which is Kaishi town, I mean, which is the name now of the village that has Captain Crunch, because I want someone to come in here to do some research in the Nether so that I can understand more of the stuff that's going on around here ever since our Nether was replaced. As you may know from previous video logs, yeah, I made a portal in here as well. I put it away so that the Captain Crunch doesn't get idle and decide to sneak inside. But anyway, as I mentioned in previous video logs, you know that Captain Crunch lives here. My village was massacred and Captain Crunch wasn't here, so he basically survived, and he's the only adult survivor of this village. And he's a cleric now. He used to be a fisherman. He used to captain a boat, and he had an offspring, this same little guy right here, or girl, or whatever. You know what? Rule of thumb: don't assume someone's gender. It's hard to tell in this world. Don't let that worry you too much though, because I'm sure they don't really care. Anyways, where did? Okay, there you go. So kid, I have a job for you. I feel like this one has been a kid for quite some time now. I'm waiting for you to become an adult so that you can do a job for me. I need you to be an Nether researcher for me. I actually have a name here for you. Your last name will be Crunch since you're the offspring of Captain Crunch. So Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'll call you Cinnamon if you identify as a girl, and I'll call you Toast if you identify as a boy. And if any which way in between, I'll just call you Crunch Jr. Okay? So whenever you're ready, the portal is right there, and you can go do some research for me, please. I would really appreciate that. Thank you very much, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So I have a bit of vocabulary to share with you guys on how to describe the different beings here on Isekai Realm. So basically, these villagers here are considered Murabito, and beings like myself and Rasketron, we're called Isekai Jin. We're from another world. And beings like Steve, who was created here in this world, basically by reviving a zombie, he's called Fushojin, which is basically an unknown being. So now if you hear those terms in the future, you'll know what it means. I didn't really get an opportunity to get close up and show you that I've fixed up this area as well, and this is still here with all the pig people inside so that I can do a bit of bartering with gold. I've been doing that in the background for a while too, and getting some stuff that I find very valuable, and it's been relieving me of the burden of grinding a little too much, if you know what I mean. So the pig people are very useful for me to have around. We can see spawn islands portals already here. The entire area has been cleared out. This was a suggestion by Yuki to make the hub this way, and it's actually really working quite well. Something that I came up with these portals is that white borders mean public access and black borders mean private, just as I have with my portals. Alright, so let's go to the progress that I have on Spawn Island, shall we? I want to check my bookstore quickly for profits because I made a deal with Monstrosity to sell him mending books for half the price because he wanted to buy a ton of them for some reason. And since we're here, I'll show you that I already put the posters, the new posters that I made up for sale already. Over here, we start with the private property one, so it's all in here. Once you buy one, you can make copies of it and use them as much as you want. All you need is to just buy one of them. Yeah, so I don't have a problem with making copies as long as each person buys one unique one for themselves. Alright, so as you can see here, the rocket has taken off. It took me some time to work on this, but I always planned for this to happen. And I think I did a decent job at it. At night, it lights up. I have some end rods in there. Let me go closer so that I can show you what it looks like and some other changes that have happened around here. First of all, you can see it's not green anymore. It's not lush grass. It's all gray and burnt because, I mean, well, it's been burnt off. We have carpets for ashes because of the fire, right? So basically, I had to change it for that. You can still buy rockets by going up the even longer bubble filter than it was before. Same thing. For 1 diamond you can get 3 stacks, and it looks like I did sell some, so I'm going to take this as well. And yeah, that's nothing has changed up here, but the reason for the change is that with fire comes with the fire of a rocket comes an explosion. So I had an idea that I wanted to sell TNT here at the bottom part of this rocket shop here that I have. Since it has to do with, you know, gunpowder and stuff like that, I decided probably right here at the entrance, where right before the bubble vators and where this sea lantern is, I want to remove this from here and secure a place for me to put a shulker box with the TNT inside so that I can sell it, right? And of course, I want to have a sign here just like I have at the top. But this one will mark items in shulker box below instead, and that one up there says above, right? So it will be in opposite directions. And obviously an item frame with the item with the label on it. And I'll be selling the TNT for 2 diamonds per stack. I think that's a fair price for this expensive to crafting, especially since people are blasting out the Nether right now to clear it out, and they definitely will need to get TNT. Well, that's another major project that I had to get done a long time ago, and I'm done with it and I'm pleased with it. Alright, so with the profits that I've made so far, I want to go ahead and buy some logs from Monstrous Logs. And oh yes, this building right here is actually a makeshift shop that Pagoda did. And oh yes, I did have a meeting with him earlier. So let's take a look at that while I make some purchases here. Pagoda, how are you? It's been a while since I've seen you around. You're just here in your little desert oasis area. So we talked about this before. You have an enchanted apple.
Indeed.
I want to buy from you for a stack of diamonds. That wonderful, beautiful thing there that I have yet to find one myself. Apparently everyone is finding one except me. So here we go, as promised. 64 diamonds for yeah, to buy that off you. Oh my god. Oh yes. I finally get one for myself. So you also wanted me to build a portal for you somewhere?
Yes.
Do you have the area?
Yes, this way. Follow me. Right under the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it'll look good down here.
Right here?
It'll make my house look more aesthetic and cool, right?
All right.
Yeah, just put the obsidian right here where these disgusting blocks are being removed, all right?
All right, then let me just place these obsidian here so that we can get this portal ready for you. Is that right? Yeah, this is the size you need for it to activate. There we go.
Oh, it looks cool, yo. I think I can invade the Nether with this now. Thanks.
I'll have to destroy this one right here. That way you don't have problems with the portals linking, but you can use this one without any issues from now on, I assume. Yeah, that actually looks good right there. Is that your house?
Okay, come inside. I'll show you in.
Oh yeah, I've been in here before. I actually came to sleep on this bed before when I came to dig sand in this area.
Oh, no wonder my bed smells stink.
You what? Anyway, I have a proposition for you. I've been getting sand from the desert for some time now.
Wait, have you been digging around in my domain, man?
No. It's actually more in the distance in that direction. Let me show you.
Hold on. Let me get my Uma.
Get your what?
Amrak!
Oh, your horse. I thought you were talking about
Father!
about.
What's time?
Oh my goodness. This what? Dude, your horse can actually cross the water because it's shallow over here, like right in this place right here. He can cross it easily.
Just let me build me flesh bridge, man. Saves time.
All right then, if you say so.
Okay, 1 second. Almost done. Just a bit more.
You know what? Watch this. Watch how fast Watch how fast this would have been if you actually just listened to me and had the horse cross the river like this. See?
Making me build this bridge.
No Amrak. Oh yes, when I was digging in this area, I uncovered this ruined portal here. So yeah, and it does have a chest that has like loot in it. Let me just
Halt! All materials, resources, and constructs found within this land belong to me.
Well, okay then. I didn't take anything from in there. Find anything useful?
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna take these nuggies. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now let me get back to digging some sand up, making that moolah. Let's go.
Okay, so you'll open a shop.
Yes, I am interested in opening a shop.
This is great. I won't have to grind as much anymore whenever I want to build some stuff.
It would be good to make money selling glass and sand.
So just set up a temporary shop and I'll build one for you later.
Alright, so where you bring me off?
Damn bro, take it easy.
What we do? wasting the precious time.
Actually, yes, it will be worth your time. Before that, I would like to formally invite you to a meetup that we'll have in my castle soon. So expect an invitation soon, okay?
Okay, I accept. I will go to this meeting of yours. Will there be other Isekai in there?
Yes, I do plan to invite others there as well. And as a show of good faith, I'd like to reunite you with your long lost cat, Aspirin.
Aspirin, my baby. Where you there? I've missed you so much. Let's go. Okay, my friend. At this meeting, I will recount the stories of my past to see if it will help you with your endeavors.
And that's how it went, and I think it went quite well. I mean, I think I can count on him to show up and become an ally of mine at least, you know? And he has this shop right here, a temporary shop that he set up called FUEGO'S Glass Works. And, well, he's selling glass now. And, yeah, I think I'm going to buy some right here with the leftover money I have. Oh, actually, the payment goes in this chest here, apparently. I'll definitely have to come back to buy more glass because, well, the floor of the Nether is almost all glass covered too, so this will be a very useful shop for me. I noticed that the light was on at my post box, so let me just check out. Ah, I see a lot of apples here. I think I know who put this in here. I think it's Monstrosity who actually put this in here as an apology for damaging and destroying my bastion that I had claimed. I mean, I can use these carrots and, well, this diamond block definitely I can use. I can actually buy some more glass. So that's 4 stacks of glass I can get, plus half of a stack because he's also selling 32 for 1 diamond. So let me just grab that there, half of this. There we go. Now we can get this economy rolling. So I'm sure you're wondering about Monstrosity at this point, and well, I'm no longer angry at him anymore. I mean, we're best neighbors in the Nether right here. He's close to my area more or less. Well, relatively close when it comes to the Nether. So let's check out what his place actually looks like. All right, we're here, and he actually set out an entire perimeter, planned out that he is going to drain this entire ocean all the way around from water and then digging everything to bedrock. That's his plan. So look at this. Within 6 maps it takes for him to map this out right here. That's a very giant perimeter, and I think this is the area that he's working right now. Let me just fly over there quickly so that I can show you what he's done so far. It's going to take a lot of time and a lot of work, but he's committed to it seems. And so this is what he has so far. He's going to dig all the way down to bedrock and finish off the entire perimeter. That's a lot of work. But when he's finished with this, I might ask him to rent me an area in here. Maybe within this perimeter I can make some sort of farm. Alright, so I did mention before that I have plans to make like a town. Hello? Yes? Is that Fox trying to get Haru? It surely seems that way. Is that how she went missing the first? It is! This must be the... Oh my goodness. Look at this facey fox right here. No, you will not eat the rabbit. I personally don't like the rabbit, but like... You right there. Yes, you. No eating of rabbits. It's important to Legoshi, and I don't want Legoshi to disappear anymore. I'm going to have to get rid of you, guy. Bye. Whew. Oh, I don't want this. You are too much trouble, you. Anyways, just because Legoshi likes you. But anyway, as I was saying, I did mention before that I want to develop this area into a town. So this entire area here and over there, and obviously it will be Japanese themed. And speaking of Japanese, I also went out of my way to try to recruit Miki, who is Yuki's twin sister, to be a part of the meeting. It's been a while since I've been here. This giant tree is still here, and wow, we have some development down there. I think I should meet her up here somewhere. Oh, Miki. Oh, there she is. Hey.
Hey.
I've come to buy the golden apple, the enchanted apple off you. I brought the diamonds. You have it?
Yeah, I do. Let me look for it. It's right around here somewhere.
As promised, 1 entire stack of diamonds for it.
Thank you.
It looks like everyone is finding these things, and I can't even find one for myself, and I've been exploring for so long.
Oh, really?
Oh, there it is. Thank you so much, Mickey. Oh my goodness, thanks so much.
No problem.
Yes, yes, yes. Another one, guys. Oh, and also, Mickey, I
Yeah?
would like to formally invite you to a meeting that we'll have in the castle.
Okay.
There will be food and drinks and also music and stuff like that.
Whoa, sounds fancy.
Please do try to invite Yuki as well if you get to see him.
Yeah, sure. I'll try my best.
Okay then, awesome. So then I'll thank you very much for this transaction. I'll see you around, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Too. Bye.
Yet another one. Oh my goodness. You sneaky fox. Come, get back here. So it's time for me to do some bartering with these pig people in here that I have here, and I do have plans to actually make a better place for them to live. I don't like them trapped inside of little quarters, little areas inside of this build right here. So eventually I'll make an open area where I can trade with them safely and they can be free and stuff like that. Is this on? I think, yeah, I have to activate that. I built this and I forgot how to use it. This one too. Alright, so at some point I'll develop this area like I mentioned and actually make like a villager town for the pig people so that they can move around freely. And I'll also integrate the guardian farm within it as well. I won't be using the bastion anymore for this because it's not really safe there, and having it closer to my portals is definitely better. There's actually one more detail I want to add to that build, but I need some beehives for that, so we'll need to head over to mining outpost number 2 where I have my bees. I haven't been here for the longest, mostly because I haven't had any reason to actually come over here, but it's a bit nostalgic looking. Look at the outpost. I haven't even made a third outpost yet, but I knew I heard something up there. As random vindicator. And remember our little foxes, our first little furry fox friends need feeding. I'm feeding my first whatever. So what I need from my bee farm is not honey at all, so I'll have to remove all of these bottles here and replace it with shears so that I can get honeycomb out of it instead of honey. And then just wait. Perfect timing, and just wait for it to be sheared and it will be picked up by the hopper mine cart below as usual, and then I'll collect it in the chest that I have over here, just as it worked before when I was collecting honey bottles, just that I'll be getting honeycomb instead. And then I'll need to craft up some of these. I need wood and also these honeycomb blocks in order to make these hives, and basically what I want to do is a pattern using the top of this right here because I think it looks really nice for like flooring. So if I do it in this pattern here, like crisscross pattern here, I think that will look great for the flooring of the glass shop. Unfortunately, I'll have to wait around here for quite some time because I need at least 64 hives in order for me to complete the hello? Did you move up from over there? He's just there waiting to attack me. A lot of vindicators are around lately, like randomly I don't even see pillagers. So Prothronux asked me for a favor to get him a fox, and that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to deliver it to his area, and I'm noticing someone over here. Come this way, fox. Don't go in any of the portals. I'm noticing a villager over here. I don't remember. Oh, it's Cinnamon. Okay. Oh wow, you're all grown up. Hello, Cinnamon. How are you? Thank you very much for taking the time to come into the Nether to research for me. I'll really appreciate any information you can find and share with me because this new Nether lots of it is just lost on me. Okay, I don't know where to put this little guy. Prothronux isn't around right now, so maybe I'll just tie him somewhere. Yeah, very obvious so that he can be seen when Prothronux gets here. All right, that's done. All right, so now I'm going to grab a bunch of these items here that I've bartered automatically with these big people, and just storing them in shulker boxes so that I can enter them into my storage system back in my castle. I've gotten a lot of good stuff like potions and quartz and all of these stuff like that. Netherite hoe? I didn't know. Wait, is this made out of netherite, like that ingot? But I've tried this before. I've tried crafting such a thing before, but I couldn't. You know what? I have to go back and check again. Maybe that has changed. All right. So do I have any netherite in here? Oh no, I don't. I have to smelt down some of the ancient debris. I created netherite before, and I actually tried crafting items out of it because it was an ingot, just like gold and iron ingot. And I thought because this is also an ingot, like netherite ingot, you could craft a tool out of it with the same pattern on the crafting table with the same recipe, but that wasn't the case at all. Maybe that has changed. Let me check. I'll use these scraps mixed with gold in order to make the netherite ingots, and then I'll try putting up the pattern here, the crafting recipe, to see if... Okay, just replace these with the ingots here, and it should make me a pickaxe, right? Like 3 of them. But no, it doesn't. Still doesn't. So that hasn't changed. There must be something that I'm not familiar with or I'm not doing right. See, even with 1 stick each, it still doesn't craft it. Like, well, actually, you know what? I have to turn to Cinnamon for this, definitely. Since Cinnamon is in charge of nether research and exploration, you're the right person for this, Cinnamon. Hi, hello. Can you please look into this for me? This is a netherite hoe. I want to know how you go about making netherite tools, to be honest. And in the meantime, I'll continue sorting through all of these things right here. There's a lot of things that I need to go through here. So much to actually organize and go through. They give a lot of stuff and a lot of good stuff at that. And Cinnamon has made a station here to work and have a look at the pig people. Alright, I think I'm done packing up everything here, so I should be heading out now. And this... How can you... If I was the one who was sleeping here, this entire place would explode. I wonder why Isekai Jin's beds explode when they try to sleep in the nether. Alright, so I finally managed to get all 63 of these. So now I can start installing them as the flooring inside of FUEGO'S glass shop. Only a couple more left and we're done. This is it. I think it looks really nice. And of course, I'll have to figure out a way to have it well lit so that we can see everything well and we don't have mobs spawning in here. And I really do like the transition from the campfires into this well put place here with the wood flooring. Yeah, I'm definitely proud of this one here, guys. And it's raining outside right now, but I can finally show you the end product here. I wanted it to keep with the desert theme because since Prothronox is from the desert, and I think he would really appreciate it because it suits him so well. And over here we have a wall map. The sign at the top says Map of Isekai Archipelago. This is a map that shows obviously Spawn Island here because I'm always here working on something or getting something or whatever. And then directly south of that are 3 islands that we've seen before. These are the Rebel Islands that down that way. The Rebel Isles, I mean. So yes, what I want to do is actual labels for this map. That's actually something I wanted to work on for quite some time now as well. So let's add this to the progress update, shall we? The first one I want to work on is right here by the Rebel Isles. So I have a map here to map it out. I think this would be a great corner to actually start it. So I'll have to pillar all the way up to a decent height so I can get started. As high as possible. And wow, it looks amazing at night and well lit. I really like how the Rebel Isles look. If it wasn't so dangerous, I would probably go live there. So I'm doing this at build limit, so it's very high. And what? Was that a pillager captain? I honestly thought nothing could spawn up here, but apparently they can. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let me just sleep quick here. Actually, I can't even place anything. This is build height, build limit. Well, these guys are trapped here. Well, I'm done marking out the text using all of the blocks of quartz. So I'm heading down now, fast. Activate Elytra. And then finally I can go to sleep so that we can have some... Oh, that's the captain over there. I can go sleep so that, yeah, we can map this out. Okay, well, you can't really see the text from here because it's very high up in the sky. I bet if I fly up a bit, I'll be able to spot it. It should render a bit. Oh, it's very difficult to fly. It's kind of disorienting just watching an open sky. So, okay, there it is. See, that's what it looks like. Alright, now the moment of truth. Let's see if I did this properly. Let's see if the text looks good. Oh, yes, it does. I think that's a good font that I chose for. And also, I didn't really map out this entire area. I have to go back and map that out. But I think it looks good. So maybe now we can do one for Spawn Island as well. So somewhere around here, I'll do one for that. Hopefully here is a good starting location. Alright, I'm done with that. It's in the sky now. Now another moment of truth. Hopefully I placed it in the right location so that it doesn't look awkward and it's well spaced out. So let's see here, and yep, I think that's good. You know what, I'll just pillar up to have a better view of it. And yes, that was a good choice, a good location for me to put the text. I like it. Remember when Captain Crunch's ship was attacked by a rebel ship? That was because Raskatron, who's hiding right there in shame, put the lighthouse on to lead them here. Hey Raskatron.
Hey, what's up?
So I heard, well, you told me already that you're now working along with the rebels. They're your allies, and they don't like you selling your stuff here in my ship. They want you to sell it in their ship that they brought here. So I had an idea where I would like to make a deal with you so that you can sell these eggs. Because well, first of all, so explain it to me. This ship right here, this is the ship that you'll be using in order to sell rare sea valuables, right?
Yeah, so in order to become allies with the rebels, I made a deal with them to sell rare sea valuables on their ship over there.
All right, so let me just get I think there was a prisoner. Yes, there still is a prisoner here. So you're saying it's a good thing I didn't kill any of the rebels that were on the ship when they came to attack Captain Crunch's ship?
Yeah, if you became enemies with them, they would get angry and send 1,000 raids to your domain.
Okay, that's fortunate. I'm glad I didn't. All right, so my idea is that
I missed the boat.
Oh. So yeah, like I was saying, on this ship I want to sell blocks only, like blocks like these. And I want to make a deal with you to give you the turtle eggs that I have selling in there so that you can give me to sell these kelp blocks in place of it, since you've been in charge of it this entire time. And also you can sell rare sea items, and I sell sea blocks instead, like stuff that comes from the sea. So so we can actually focus on that. You have pickles, you will have ink sacks and turtle eggs, and I'll deal with the blocks of the sea on this ship right here. So what do you say? Do you think that's a good deal?
Yeah, I think that's a great deal, and I think my rebel friends would be really happy with that.
I have something else that I would like to give you too. That's a rare sea item. These 11 hearts of the sea right here. I'm sure if you sell them, the rebels would be pleased. And in exchange, I'd also like to use your kelp farm.
Okay, sure. Let me show you where it is.
Okay, so I just noticed you actually have one of those ruin portals here as well.
Yeah, it just randomly appeared when the Nether changed.
I have one around in my domain as well. This one looks different than the one that I have around here. Have you checked the loot inside of the chest?
Yeah, I already checked it out.
Was there anything interesting?
Not really. It was mostly junk.
Oh, I thought that was your little wolf. It's just like a random wolf. So you said the location is somewhere in this direction?
Follow me this way.
Okay. Oh, I already see it. Okay. Is it working? Is it functioning properly? I'm guessing you put it out here because the water source blocks would not be frozen. Oh, it's producing a lot. Okay, I can see myself doing this easily because I do have a super smelter now. Thank you very much, Raskatron, for this amazing transaction.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you too.
I'm heading back home now, so bye. I'll see you around, okay? So I'm here at the giant circle perimeter where Monstrosity is working right now. He's right here, apparently killing some zombies. So I did appreciate that apology he left inside of my post office box, but he does have a haze 2 beacon on right now, and I'm feeling to add to that I want to do a little prank on him just to mess around a bit. And ooh, he shot an arrow. Oh, has he seen me? Did he? Oh no, I can't. Ah, he did. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Alright, I'm back. And you know what? Time for a little payback. Going to disable this so that he can just be there. Just set him back a bit. Just set him back a bit. Block this off. Break this block. Fly away, fly away, fly away, quick. I hope he didn't see me. Oh my goodness. Ah! What? Hello? Ah, my elytra broke. Oh, thank goodness it broke. Right here instead of inside of the hole, I would fall to my death. So there's something I want to show you guys before I am done. And it's at the Rebel Isles. I'm heading there through this portal. And I did put this to use immediately. As you can see, we have the warning hostile mob territory sign here. So this is an area that has a lot of hostile mobs, but you're not supposed to kill any of them. So I added that sign right there so that everyone can see. And then going more towards the island, like inwards, like the entrance of this island here, we have the sign right here again. And right below that, we have do not kill mobs, do not wear thorns on your armor, because if they do attack you themselves, they will be damaged and killed by the thorns on your armor. And that especially goes for this guy who freely attacks, like as you can see right here. So we don't want any of them to die, none from the tower as well. Yeah, so these signs are here to protect you and also all the mobs on this territory here. And finally, I did everything else that was left for this shop to be complete. I've labeled everything here, as you can see, so he can so Prothanox can sell glass and now sand as well. And outside, I decided to add a pair of llamas as discount llamas for stuff like that. I'm not sure how this will work out. I'll tell him that these are here so he can figure it out himself. You can access the chest by riding the llama, like mounting the llama. And I left a chest right here with some wheat and leads in case any of them escape and start roaming around freely, so they can be brought back right here. And that's all of my progress right here for this video log, guys. I worked really hard behind the scenes and on camera in this one here. So if you liked it, please leave a thumbs up, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a comment below, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe because it helps the channel out a lot. I'll see you guys around next time, okay? Bye!